So Hasbro just shipped out the latest 4-pack here, which is what are they called? Jabba's Denizens, or people from the throne room, whatever. It's actually a skiff, a lot of stuff skiff. So this is a pretty cool set. There's only one reuse figure. This reuse has been out before. It's a brand new squid head, and these two dudes are brand new. We've never had them. I don't even know their name. I have to look here. It tells me their name. So we're getting the traditional 4-pack idea that we've been getting. Has a big picture of Jabba's sail barge and the skiff on the back. Kind of just the special thing and all that. And then on the very top, it shows... Oh, isn't that cool? They're all like Jabba's palace figures and ones that have been released recently with that. I like that. That's kind of a cool deal. So let's open this up and check it out. So let's start with Reuse here, and Reuse is a straight re-release for the most part. It has the Return of the Jedi 40th up there. We have had this figure before. We've had this card before, and in fact, it's even the same number, VC 137. This previously came as a pack-in with the Haunted Carbonite Jabba's Palace playset thing. So it was a pack-in with that figure, so it's not a really new figure, but notice... all these, they're all unpunched too. So for collectors who love that, they're unpunched. And I got to admit, I took these out of the box, and they were all in great condition. So people who like their carded figures, these are going to look really good in your collections. So look at Reuse first, although he's probably not the most interesting. So here is Reuse. I always thought he was kind of interesting. I loved him as a vintage character back when I was a kid. I thought he was just unique with the 3 eyes. Let me turn off the light here. He has the 3 eyes, which is more unique. I know some people didn't like Reuse in the vintage stuff. I always did. I thought it was a cool figure. With his space boots and all that. It was pretty cool. He does come with 2 guns. 2 little pistols. Right there. Not that big of a deal. And I think he'll hold both of them. So, Again, this is a re-release figure. For most of us, it's probably not that big a deal. Although if you missed that Jabba's Palace or never opened one, this is a chance to have one open or something now. But there's Reese. Next, we've got Squid Head here. And I love Squid Head as a kid, too. I loved a lot of Jabba's Palace guys. They all were very unique. And the vintage Squid Head, what I really liked about him is he had a cloth cape and a cloth skirt. I loved soft goods on our figures as a kid. And we're seeing a little bit more of that. Now, Squid Head was only been released previously as the Power of the Jedi figure. That's the only one in the modern line that's been released. Modern line, we're talking, 28 years at this point. But they've only released the one figure, so this is only the second Squid Head, or Tessic, I guess, now. So let's open him up and take a look. Okay, right away, I love this Squid Head figure. He is awesome. Sorry, Tessic. It's his soft goods. His cape has a weight to it. It's like a thicker, but I don't know. I don't know my soft goods that well, but I know a lot of soft goods have been crap. This falls really well. It seems to go on the figure really nicely. I like it. This cape is so good. And the skirt looks fine. And he's got some legs underneath. I'm sure they're reused from somewhere. You can't take his belt off. On the vintage one, you could pop the belt off too, which was kind of funny. Great head on him. He looks really good. Overall, this is a cool figure. And he comes with a gun. A little pistol here. It looks like the same one as what came at Ree's. Kind of curious. It kind of looks like... Yeah, those are the same right there. Same pistol. The one in his right hand. There we go. There, now you can see. Same pistol. It's pretty interesting. This is a great figure. I love it. This might be one of my favorite figures of the year, honest. It's so crazy because I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the soft goods to be so good. It looks so good on it. This is a great figure. So next we got a couple of dudes that have never been released, and they're like the human skiff guards, All the skiff guards we've gotten over the years with alien stipes and everything. These are the human guys, and I didn't think Hasbro would ever put these out, so I'm excited that we finally get some of this. We have Velkin Tazeri. Whatever. Okay? That dude right there, okay? He actually has a Palace Blaster. He's number 288 right there. Well, let's open him up and check him out. These guys always felt, even in the movie, I felt they were kind of like filler. They were just more guards that weren't, big costumes and everything. I didn't think we'd ever get them. And here we got this guy right here. What's his name? Velkin. And look at him. That's actually some great detail on him. I'm sure there's some reuse all over the place in here. In fact, I bet there's some reuse between him and this guy back here. But I discovered this too. You can pop off his helmet. There's a full head underneath. Some bearded dude. Who do you think that is? Wouldn't it be cool if they modeled this off of the stunt actor who actually played this character? I don't know. Does anybody recognize this guy? Put it in the comments if you know who this is. It's pretty cool. Nice head. But I pulled it off. I didn't know what to expect under there. And this bearded dude is underneath there. He does come with a Palace blaster right here. It looks a little smaller than some of the previous Palace blasters we've gotten. And it will fit in his holster right there. So he's got it right there, ready to go. Ready to be thrown in the Sarlacc pit by Luke. Here he is, another great skiff guard. Looking forward to adding these guys into my diorama. I have to figure out where they're supposed to go. Squid Head's more obvious, but I don't know where these other two skiff guards. I know one goes on the prisoner skiff. I'm pretty sure this guy goes on the prisoner skiff. But you know, looking at the pictures, at least this picture on the card, this guy looks like he's on the barge. So to figure that out, looks like I can take his helmet off too. Oh, we got another dude underneath. Anybody know who that is? I don't know who that is. If you think you know who it is, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Again, it'd be cool if it was like one of the stunt actors. They actually like modeled off of him. Lots of great detail for, you know, I said earlier, they were kind of like extra guards on the skiff and on the barge and that. They weren't as interesting as the aliens, but you know, for kind of some, for lack of a better term, boring figures, or boring characters, I should say, Hasbro really did a great job on these figures. I know there's some reuse. I pointed out in the legs and that. I can't tell if in the arms any of this is reuse. No holster for him, so he has to hold his gun. That's okay. He can hold it. There we go. So he's got his Palace blaster. Great figure. And honestly, looking at all these, it just makes me wonder, like, what more can we get for Jabba's Palace? The one I can think of is the Weequay that pops his head out of the barge that Luke throws out. It's a slightly different looking Weequay. I'd love to see him and get him because I want him to pop out of my barge. Yeah, these are great figures. It's pretty cool. There's the Power of the Jedi Tessic, and I need to replace him. I'm probably going to pull him out of that diorama, but I don't know. We'll see. So I've got to add these guys mostly into this diorama here. So I know one of them is going to go on that skiff. It looks like one of them is going to go on the barge. And then Squid Head and Tessic, we'll figure that, or Tessic and Rees, I should say. But pretty cool figures. I'm glad to get them.